Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Empyrion 1.7.9. I'm 7-Foot Dust Bunny, and today we are packing up and leaving town. And oh my god, I'm running out of oxygen, I'm gonna die. Sorry, I've been wandering around doing a bit of packing, and clearly I've forgotten to pack the O2 in my suit. Oh, that's better. Now, one of the things we're going to be packing is water and some ships. The hopper is already hidden downstairs. I've been packing up a lot of things I'm going to take with me onto the big CV. I am still umming and ahhing whether or not I'm going to take the micro miner with me. I will need one. But I'm thinking of leaving it behind and creating some sort of a modified version for use here, because it does fit on the back end, but I'm not sure I'm going to use it. In other news, before we get on to the last elements of the packing, I've been having a look around based on, I think it was a comment from Cesium Alloy about having used this ship. And I do agree with him about one point he was making, like the warp drive, as how I've pointed out before sometimes with Jrandall ships, can sometimes go pop. Now the warp drive is back here, which places it just somewhere behind that that landing pad and well, above deck. It's reasonably protected compared to some other builds. It's not too bad. If I can find my way out to the landing pad, which I can't right now. There it is. So have I got that wrong? No, it's not at the landing pad. The landing pad's at the back, so I've got the wrong end of the ship. So it's actually at the front. So where at the front? That's a little bit worrying. I don't like it being at the front. Okay. Starting to feel a bit differently about this. I was thinking it's not too bad where it is, but I'd be tempted to move it. But I feel like it's quite at the nose of the ship. Let's just there's a way to do this and check into this, and this is, if we go to the warp drive, we can put it on show on HUD. So the warp drive is 25 meters in front of me here. So if I go outside the ship, I can get a feeling for where the warp drive is on the actual ship. And I'm not loving the fact it's in the nose, because, let's be honest, that's where I'm going to get shot. Okay, yeah, I'm very much not in love with that. So, based on that, the warp drive is basically somewhere under this turret, right here. Now, based on the fact that this is the bit of the ship that's going to get shot, that's not going to work for me. So, long term, I'm definitely looking at some modifications for moving the warp drive. I suspect I was thinking about moving it back near the shield generator, and I think that's where it's going to end up being. I think I'm probably going to modify around here, probably add some heavier blocks there and pack it in around the shield generator, because then, okay, if I get shot belly side, I'm gonna probably take damage to it But at least in a forward fight, I'm not going to lose my warp drive. So that's one item on the sort of agenda to be adjusted there. Now, another modification is I was thinking of putting another lift thruster in, but I'm not there yet. Now, something else that came up in discussion that I've been thinking about is what several people have mentioned about doing this, and I sort of touched upon it with the tank, was actually making it so weapons could be used not more sparingly is the wrong word, more sensibly, I guess, so that you can toggle certain weapons at certain times rather than just toggling all your weapons on and off. And particularly, like a few people have mentioned, that perhaps to like core that base I didn't need to fire 8 rockets on it, and the same for taking out some of the small anti-personnel turrets. And a good way to deal with this would be to go, so if you do this and you have like all turrets on, you then you should be able to set a signal on the signal logic here for these. Now, I think you get groups for the custom, so you can do it one of two ways. You can move these, the two you want to keep live, into a separate group and then have one of these customs do it, or you can add a signal here and it will work exactly the same way. So you can have like weapons and turrets, and we'll call it like snipe mode. Yeah, snipe mode for just having 2 live and all the others off, and that will be the center 2. So if you turn snipe mode on, this one and this one stays on, and all of these go off. So all you would do is come into here, and it tells you, if you aim at the particular one and then press P, it takes you to that one. So then you go into signal logic and say snipe mode, follow, but we're going to inverse follow, and the same on this one, and the same on this one. So that will inverse follow, and we'll do the same here. Snipe mode, inverse follow, snipe mode, follow, inverse, and snipe mode, follow, inverse. And we can even, if we want to just go like full bore, go follow on that one, and follow on that one. But the only problem with that is it will automatically toggle them off when snipe mode is off, which you don't actually want. So you remove that. But then, if you go into here, you have turrets and weapons on. Hello? Oh, wrong one. Sorry, I'm aiming at the base. So you go turrets and weapons on. Everything is on. You turn on snipe mode, and those turn off, and you're down to just firing 2. So that is how you can do that quite easily, effectively, quickly yourself with a bit of signal logic. You turn snipe mode off, everything comes back on again. Simple. And I will look at doing something similar to, of course it's gone to night, lovely, with the tank. Now, I'd definitely keep the GATs on, and I'd probably keep maybe one of the plasmas on each side, or something like that, just for like protection, and then you can just go into sort of like standby mode. It just saves you hammering everything with rockets as you're flying around, but I'm less concerned about that. It'll be alright. But yeah, that's a good little idea if you want to, you know, save on rockets and snipe just the bits you want to snipe. I think that's a really good way of doing it. And obviously I was discussing in the comments with a couple of people about how there would be a way of doing that, and I thought I'd just show it to you and demonstrate it to let everyone know. Signal logic is not... Oh, I'm a bit further forward than I would have liked. Oh my lord. Wow, it's dark all of a sudden. Signal logic is not as terrifying as it seems. So we need to go a little bit forward. I don't want to be on the slope. Let's see how that is. Get out. Why is it so dark? Alright, there we go. Now I'm going to power this ship on. I'm going to leave the thrusters off. There we go, it's not quite so dark in here now. Where are we with oxygen? Oxygen is not on. Let's turn the oxygen on. Let's have lights, thrusters, pilot mode. Excellent. There we go. We're actually reaching a sensible temperature. We need to load up our ships. I need to probably move some food across from the layover, and think about planting some grow plots, which I have moved my seedlings over, but I'm probably going to have to make a few. So there's a bit of packing up to do still. I want to go and grab the water. I'm not sure if I'm going to go around and do another round on picking up the auto miners. Maybe not. That's it. The other modification that that vessel needs is, I feel like I've gone a bit overboard on the ammo, but the ammo container is 56k and it's already full, and I haven't got half the ammo in there, and half the guns have no ammo, so that is not ideal. So I'm not entirely happy with the amount of space in the ammo controller, and I'm going to be looking at seeing how we can improve that. So there's going to be some modifications required there for adjusting the ammo. In fact, that's where some of these blocks have come from, is me having a look at a couple of adjustments I can make to the ship. One of which will be if the warp drive is coming out of its current position, which it looks like it will be, I am going to put a cargo container storage in there, because there's already offline protection in there, which I don't need. So there's an area there which could be used to extend fuel capacity, but I don't think I need to extend the fuel capacity like that, so not so worried about that one. I could do with another couple of things here. Where did I put the fuel? Nope. Anywhere? There you go. I'm actually leaving this fuel behind. I've already got quite a lot in the ship, but these I'm taking with me. These will be going with me, because water can be a pig to get out in the space systems. So, and I hate converting the ice. So there you go. We're gonna grab a couple of thousand water straight out, But yeah, I will show you that in a bit. I'm gonna go and just stock up and transfer everything I need, probably plant my gardens as well, and then we'll get ready to leave. Okay, so I have been around and collected up the auto miners one last time, just to make sure we're loaded up. The furnace is currently working on that. I seem to be having trouble getting a hover vessel to jump that height. I think it might be just a little too high. So I'm going to have to bring the CV down to mount the hover miner up. Slight oversight on my part. If I'd turned it around, I probably could have actually made it. I might have even been able to drive the hover miner down around and get it on. But rather than struggle, I'm just going to move the CV. Also, been thinking about the grow plots. I need to have a look at those. The one thing that is bugging me on the grow plots is... oh no, they have changed it. The spice now yield 3, which would be perfect. So yes, I know they changed some of the things that the plants give, yields, etc, etc, etc. And I've got to turn that warp drive off. I know where it is. I know I need to do something about it. Warp, please. Yeah, we'll get rid of you off show on HUD. Yeah, and I want to try and get the grow plots a bit more balanced this time, as I have obviously less items. So, sorry, less items, less grow plots. So here I have a batch of 9 and 9? Yeah, 9 and 9. So I have 18 here, and in an ideal world you will want to have, I was working this out, now have I got everything I need here? No. You want one of these, 3 of these, 2 of these, 1 of these, so I need another one of those, and we're going to need something that gives 4 vegetables, preferably, which I don't quite remember what yields 4 vegetables. There you go, 4 vegetables, tomato sprout, perfect. We've got enough tomato sprouts to do what we want. We've got enough fruit to do what we want. We need a few more spice, a few more I can't pronounce it, plants, and a few more alien flowers, but none of this should be much of a problem, especially as we should have, if we go to raw foods, everything we need already chucked in here, and we can output the seedlings for now. So we want, I'm probably going to do 3 grow plots of food for now, and then think about setting up the rest for meds or other things like that I might want. Might be overkill, but I'm gonna do it that way. So 3 of those should be plenty. Another 1 of those. I'm gonna want 2, 3 of those, I think. Not sure if 2 is enough. 2 is not enough. And your ideal world for grow plot, let's turn the shield off a second, should be 1 thing that produces fruit, preferably. If you're trying to get the timing around the same, then you want the person sprout, which I've got here, which yields 4 fruit, which gives you enough for 2 fruit juices. You would also want, actually you only need 3 vegetables, but that will give you 4 vegetables, for the tomato sprout, and you want the 1 spice that will give you 3 spice, and you will need 3 spice. So that will allow you, if you are doing this, to make MREs, is what we're going for, just because they're not actually the best food. This is the best food in terms of actual food points, I think, and health buff and things like that. But no, it's actually not anymore. They've reduced that as well. Anyway, so the MRE gives you 300 food and 50 health, 10 stamina. This gives you a bit more health, bit more stamina, increases body temperature, but also perishes. This does not perish. So the MRE is pretty good because it doesn't perish. So you need to be able to produce your waters, easy enough. Your hot beverage is going to be your 2 flowers because they require 2 buds each, and the flowers produce the flowers produce 1. Oh yes, sorry, that's right. You need 2 buds to make 1 hot beverage. There you go, flowers produce 1, sorry, that's right. And your 2 fruit juices, obviously we just talked about that, so that's 2, you'll need a total of 4 fruit. Then you need 6 energy bars and 3 salami. Now energy bars are 2 plant protein each, and salami is 1 meat, 1 spice. Now you're not going to have meat in space, so you're going to have to make your meat. Your meat is a vegetable and plant protein. So if you take your 6 energy bars, that's 12 plant protein, plus another 3, so that's 15 plant protein, plus 3 vegetables and 3 spice. And that should be what you need. So these wonderful jobbies give you, hang on, we'll go back to thing again, sorry. These give you 5, if you look at the crop yield, plant protein. So that will give you your 15 plant protein. 2, 3. And then if we grab the rest of these things, there you go, grab those, grab these, we'll worry about the rest in a minute. We're going to need a couple of buds. And that should be everything we need. And you should have 1 spare, I believe. I believe that's how it works, unless I'm missing something. So that should be perfect. Chuck that on there. Chuck the spice down. Chuck the fruit down. And that should leave us with 1 spare on each, which I will probably put in some mushrooms in. Mushrooms have many good uses. They're pretty decent yield. And they let you make Dino Royale stew. The only thing you're not going to have for Dino Royale is going to be, I think you need an egg, don't you? Oh no, mushrooms, vegetables, purified water, 2 meat and spice. So mushrooms will help you make Dino Royale. So you can have that as well. And mushrooms are also used in some of the interesting meds, I believe, somewhere. Or I thought they were. Or am I getting crossed over with yeah, mushrooms, there you go. Mushrooms are used with anti-radiation pills, should you need them. Natural stimulant, but yeah, we'll probably grab a few things like natural stimulants and things like that in our spare grow plot, herbal leaves, things like that. So if we get this just making 1 set of mushrooms a second, because 1 gives you 2, so that makes life easy. I'll get this one going on over here. The other thing I'll probably put it down is some corn or something along those lines. But that will get me down the grow plots. And it will get me into a position where we've got food on the go. It shouldn't be a big issue because we've got plenty of food in our stores. If I go to our cooked food here, we've got enough food. We're not going to starve. Not going to starve for quite a while, so there we go. Job's a good one. And then we can disconnect from that. And speaking of food, we are actually hungry. So nom. Perfect. And that should be it, aside from getting the weasel on board. We are ready to go. Oh, I've turned it off. I should really turn the shield back on and turn the thrusters on, which is what I was planning to do. And hopefully we'll also have most of our additional ore processed for getting that done. My only other temptation is to pop by the Erestrum deposit and pick up some of the remaining Erestrum. Not so worried about Zascosium, though I might as well get it while I'm there, but I will probably pop by those and pick that up on the way through. Not going to come back and worry about the furnace picking those up. I'm just gonna process them with the old, constructor. There you go. Words are hard today. But I will get this up and we will get out of atmosphere, and we're gonna head back and see if we can actually start putting up a fight against well, wherever the quest takes us, to be honest. I mean, for those of you who watched before, obviously I know where the quest is going to take us next. I'm hoping for some changes and some additions, but we will have to see. Okay, we're down, so we can turn this off. Get out. Beautifully parked there. I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, I've left the tank there like that, as there's enough room for the Vixen to get out. And if I do modify this is all going to move back this way anyway. So that is going to be something I'm going to have to consider. Yeah, look, we've already got quite a bit of Zask, but what the hell? We might as well have it if we're there. So we need to pick up... Really, we can't pick up the base from here? I'm shocked. I'm shocked I can't pick up the base from here. I'll go straight back up. Oh, we're just a little bit too far away. There we go. Pick up the base. I'm actually going to land back, just pick up the base, land those on, and I want to make sure I've got the base ready to rock and roll. In terms of, I should really leave this on, but just ready to be left unattended for quite a while. Just make sure it's all topped up with fuel, all the constructors are off, that kind of thing. Guns and ammo shouldn't be a problem. We should all be good on that front. Let's have a quick look here in the ore storage. Most of this is processed. Some of it isn't. I don't know why the auto miners are in there. I will take them. I'll take that. 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 I'll leave that. Titanium, I'm not worried about. Actually, I'll take half of it. I mean, we've got loads here if we need it. Okay, that will do. Now, if we can just check. I believe the furnace is on, so I'm going to go and turn the furnace off. And I'm just going to go through and switch off most things and just top up the fuel one last time. Leave all the lights off. And we're good to go. Okay, so there we are. We are good to go. And if you notice there, we have 125 game hours of operation before this thing shuts down. I did not go through like all the individual devices. I could probably go through and shut a bunch of these off somewhere, make sure the food processor's off. The grow lights are actually off, all the lights are off, the signals are off, the fridge is on, but it could probably be off. The only thing that may be worth switching off is you can turn off the repair bay, but I'm not sure how much that leaves, because there's a repair bay block you can also leave off, and that uses a bit of power. But let's have a look. Yeah, that's added another 20 hours, so 155 hours. Should be enough. Should be enough, I would think. Depends how often we sleep. And that is it, and we are off this rock. And as soon as I've gone and picked up that restroom and headed off, the first place we are going to be going is going to be, oh, I forgot to turn this back on, is going to be to pick up the missions. So mission wise, we are looking at, let's have a quick look on the missions where we are. I've completely lost any sense of where we are on the mission. Where are we? No. Journal. Story characters, yes. Happy days. Solo mission. Where is it? Read first, log, yes. Done that. What mission was I on? All of this is, I think all these are just repeatable, aren't they? Pest control, holy, pinholes to hurt. Because I've completely lost where I am on mission. I will check that out as I travel to the other planet and load up. But we are off and out of here, he says. So, farewell to the layover. Oh my lord. We're upside down. We've gone off the bottom of the planet. Okay. I'll go and pick up the Zask in a restroom, and I'll bring you guys back in when we're heading over. I believe we have to go to the space bar and meet the guy at the traders in space, so that will be where I will likely head and just see how it goes. Well, here's something I wasn't quite expecting. As I've entered back into the Empyrion system, we've automatically started a murky Christmas. It's very much not Christmas, but hey, I cannot determine the cause beyond a doubt, Commander. What did you say? IDA detected something. I thought you'd just ask me to determine what is causing the unusual radio interference we have been experiencing since entering solar orbit. Sorry, I was just thinking about the first Christmas party in the UCH fleet. You mean the party where you accidentally threw Vice Admiral Perez into the pool after showing off your dancing skills, where Alex Lamar knocked you out for trying to scare her in a funny way? Or where you... Please wait, analysis complete. But we're welcome to reminisce some more. What does the analysis say? Jump to it. The affected frequency band oscillates in a certain rhythm. It seems to emanate from the surface of the sun. The oscillations of the star make noises The oscillations of a star make noises as well known, but usually the oscillations do not produce repetitive, precisely modulated oscillations in the form of hexadecimal. Fine, what does this say in hexadecimal? Something like Happy Christmas. A very big coincidence. The infinite universe and all that? Possible. However, it becomes unlikely if more than one star would send exactly the same message. And that is exactly the case here. There is another one. That other star is resonating with the one we are in orbit of right now. We should investigate the matter, open the galaxy map, and search for the system. Enter Contra. Oh my god, what kind of a name is that? Contra 1A95 into the solar system. Sure. What? Sure, we don't have anything else to do right now. Well, actually we do. Actually we do. But I am intrigued. So we're gonna quickly search. What was it? Contra? No, you have to be like completely text thing here. Oh god. I hate this search system. Because you have to be like absolutely spot on with it. Okay. Let's look at the log. I can't even. Contra 1A95 with the A. Okay. This is one of the things I don't like. There's no sort of fuzzy search here. It's all see, this doesn't actually work. You're searching for the star, but it's already not coming up. So what if we type here? I don't think that's going to work for us either. So nope. Okay. Pass. I don't even know if this star is still here after the updates. With everything. So I will look into that and get that adjusted. In the meantime, we will make our way to the space trade station. However, you might notice that on the bar there is one thing which will be rather useful, which is missing. Oh god. Ugh. What's going on? What's going on, Elio? Missing is a detector. We do not have a detector. Why is it doing this? I have 90 frames a second. Why is it doing this? Why am I getting this weird fuzziness? Is it the resonation of the star? So anyway, I have made us a ship detector. Yeah, okay, you can't fit that in your inventory, blah 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 blah. Fair enough. We'll need to turn the shields off for this, won't we? So we'll have to install a ship detector here somewhere. I don't want to install it there. I'll install it right there. I'm happy with it there. Yep, let's install the ship detector because we are very much missing that and it will be needed to get us to the trading station, to even locate the trading station. Now, it's definitely a bit funky. I'm not quite sure why. Oh, because I put it off to one side, it's in a weird place on the bar. I might have to relocate it. If you didn't know, things on the bar are located by their position from the center of the ship. So furthest out first then the next one, then the next one, until you reach like the center line of the ship. That's how it works. Right. Let's go back to the star system now. If I'm right, that would be the planet we were on to start off with. Nope, that's a barren metal planet. Snow starter planet. So that will be the planet we were on to start off with. So let's jump over there, see if we can locate the trading station. Where the hell are we jumping to? And go from there. Interestingly, I seem to have a little waypoint arrow at the orbital trading station, despite the fact that I've got find singing stars find contra 1A95, which I can't find. So we've found a trading station anyway, and we've already discovered the Inferno Club. Joy. So we'll head over to the trading station, talk to the guy at the Sky Bar, and then probably head over to the brewery if all goes according to plan. But that will have to be next episode, because I'm going to have to say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time. Thanks a lot.